Hi everybody, it's Mary from Sweet Little Dream Seekers, and for those of you who don't know me, I am a children's gentle sleep coach, and what that means is I advise, help and support parents of sleep deprived children between the ages of 4 months and 6 years to nap appropriately through the day and to sleep soundly through the night. Okay, so today I thought I'd do something a little bit different. I received an email from a mum of a 16-month-old who is not sleeping at all well, and mum is kind of at the end of her tether looking for support. So what I thought I would do is do a little vlog and give her some advice on the information she gave me, and hopefully it'll help others as well. So here's the email that she sent me. Hi Mary, my 16-month-old won't go to sleep on his own. Bedtime is about 8 p.m. and he falls asleep by me sitting with him in the living room, TV on and the dummy inserted. However, this is hard because he jumps all over me, hitting out, etc. During the night he wakens 2 or 3 times, and the only way I can get him to settle is in our bed, which means we have no time alone or space to sleep. He naps at 10:30 a.m. and then again at 2, but sometimes he only has one nap from 12 midday onwards. It is not like he is not tired, he is completely drained by bedtime. I just don't know why he won't sleep all night. I wish he would. Please help, Gemma. So as you can hear from the email, things aren't terribly good for Gemma and her little boy who's 16 months old. And there's the first thing I would say to you, Gemma, is that there's quite a number of things that you possibly want to look at to help him sleep. Now, unfortunately, it's not a case of just, taking one piece of advice and everything kind of changing and him starting to nap properly and sleep through. It unfortunately is not as easy as that. It's a case of looking at lots of different pieces to this puzzle. It is a puzzle, basically that's what it is. So to make it all work, all the pieces of the puzzle have to come together. So let's start with routine. Routine is ultra important, okay? So it's important that he has regular meal times throughout the day, so breakfast, lunch, dinner. It's important that he has the same time of getting up, same time he naps, same time he goes to bed. So that would be the first thing I'd say to you. Now the second thing is the naps. Now he's 16 months old. Okay, so he's at a point where he will be changing from having 2 naps and going down to 1 nap. But he's maybe still needing those 2 naps, because you did say in your email that he sometimes falls asleep at 10:30 and then again at 2 o'clock, and sometimes he falls asleep at 12 o'clock and only has 1 nap. Okay, so what I would recommend that you do is that you watch for his what I call sleepy cues. So when he's looking tired. Now, if he is looking tired roughly about, well, it depends on when he gets up, of course. So let's say he gets up at 7 o'clock in the morning. Now, I would expect him at this age to be going back to bed roughly about 9:30, okay? Now, if he's looking tired at that point, then I would certainly recommend that you try and get him to nap at that point. And it might be a shorter nap, because what you're wanting him to do eventually is just have one long nap at midday. Okay, so but we're still thinking maybe he needs the 2 naps. So I would say to you to give that a shot, see if you can get him down. If he's getting up at 7, then try and get him back down about 9, half 9. And then if he's having 2 naps, then I would suggest that you're going to try again after his lunch, maybe try roughly about 1 o'clock, and see if you can get him to have a longer nap in the afternoon. Now, as I say, at 16 months, he may be needing to reduce the 2 naps down to 1, in which case you might want to start the first nap just after lunch. So if he looks like he's absolutely fine, he you know, the whole of the morning he's quite happy, he's not tired at all, then it's maybe worth you looking at getting him into bed roughly 12, half 12, and let him sleep for a good 2.5 hours. But really the cut-off point, I would say, is round about 3, half 3. You don't want him sleeping too late, because obviously then that makes it more difficult for him to go down at bedtime. So that's the naps. Now, once you've dealt with the naps, I would suggest you look at the bedtime. Now, you said that he's going down about 8 o'clock at night. Now, that might be a little bit too late for him, okay? So he may well be overtired. So I would suggest you bring the bedtime routine forward a little bit. Maybe, as I say, do the bedtime routine and have him ready for bed, say about 6, half 6, and watch for him looking tired. And when he's looking tired, that's when you want to pop him into his bed, okay? Now, just going back a step there, the bedtime routine, of course, is ultra important. There should be a lead up to bedtime, and that would be a case of book bath bed or a massage or a song, and I would just do the same things every day. I wouldn't alter it in any way. I would kind of stick to the same things every day, and that way he will get used to the fact that this is what happens just before he goes to bed. Now, moving on from there, it would be a case of, this is the biggie of course, is teaching him to self-soothe, because at the moment he is using you as a sleep crutch because you are sitting with him until he falls asleep in the living room. And of course that is a complete nightmare because he is overtired by then, he's jumping all over you, he's frustrated, he's annoyed that you can't help him get him to sleep, and he can't get himself to sleep, and that tends to be a battle. And of course the TV, for all you're doing it for all the right reasons, you're trying to get your child to sleep, it actually is quite detrimental to sleep. It's better if TVs are switched off a good hour before bedtime. So bear that in mind too. But anyway, he's using you as a sleep crutch, and he's leaping into your bed through the night, and that's another way of him getting himself back to sleep. However, these are things that you want to stop. So you need to teach him how to get himself to sleep. So you need to teach him to self-soothe. Now that is a biggie, and there are several techniques that you can use to do that. But whatever you decide to do, you have to stick with it, okay? And there are gentle methods to doing that, but you must stick to it. Now, I know that he's 16 months old and he must be in a big boy bed because he can get out the bed and get into your own bed. So I don't know why you maybe have put him in a big boy bed, but if it is because you just decided that that's what you were going to do, then I would, and he wasn't jumping out of the cot, I would put him back in a cot, because at least that way he is contained and he can't get into your room. Now, if it is the case that he was leaping out of the cot, then I suggest you get a gate for his room, and something that, I don't know, you have bells or something that's jangly, that whenever he gets out of his bed, you wake up to that noise, and of course you go through and you put him straight back into bed, and you do whatever it is that you're using to teach him to self-soothe. So yeah, so I would do that. Sorry, I've lost my train of thought there. Yeah, so he comes to the gate, you go through and you follow, your room is out of bounds for him now. He doesn't get into your bed anymore. Okay, and I think that's probably the advice I would give you. I hope that makes sense for you, and I hope it's helped others too. And if you need further support, you know where I am. My Facebook page, people can reach me on my Facebook page or through email or via my mobile number. I am available most of the time, and until we meet again, I hope all your bedtimes are peaceful ones. Does your little one have a disturbed sleep pattern? Irregular, sporadic, short or no naps? Have early wakenings? Have no sleep routine? Have night terrors? Exhibit irrational, grumpy, tired behaviour? And because of this, are you exhausted, stressed, dreading the mornings, depressed, playing musical beds, concerned, having frequent arguments with your partner, irritable, not a good place to be. But there is help out there. Sweet little dream seekers, let me help you help yourselves. Visit and contact me at www.sweetlittledreamseekers.com and my Facebook or my mobile. Look forward to hearing from you soon.